Okay, we back.
Okay, so we are definitely going to be having a conversation with Spectrum at this point because this is getting ridiculous. I keep saying that every time, but yeah, it's. I want to make sure that it's in the video because I'm going to be pointing all of these to these. So
I just like that she said buying a bunch of guns is bad for our personal safety. Like, no, not for my personal safety, lady.
yeah, absolutely, and I mean I've got several of them in this house as well because that's what we do. Hey, look, D
Yeah,
Live is
that's
back
what we
up.
do. I'm not gonna go out and kill people. Most people that own guns don't. Most people that have them legally don't. It's
Yeah, I
just
mean
getting blown up.
going out to kill people is so tiring. You know, you just kind of you'd rather wait for them to come to you.
Yeah, exactly.
And if they come to you when they're uninvited, that's they're fair game at that point.
Yeah, I watched this really awful video. I don't even know how I was able to get through it. It was about Home Alone and it being a revenge on white suburbia, and how they say it's wrong to shoot somebody that's trying to rob you in your own home. It's like that you're willing to kill for it, and that the Macaulay Culkin's family was so rich and whatever, and they didn't need all that money in the first place. And I'm like, oh God, shut up.
Is that Ollie that I hear?
Oh yeah, my cat's meowing.
Run, Ollie, run!
He wants to be near his dad, who just walked up the stairs.
Yeah, we had a slight husband docs there for a second.
Yeah, he's going upstairs to read his Bible.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Thank you
So
very
I
much.
I saw in the chat that this absolutely makes you never want to buy a gun again.
Yeah, absolutely. She did that. Just convinced me so much. I mean, I certainly don't want her to feel uncomfortable. So I guess I just won't go out and buy any guns. Thanks, Alyssa Milano. I mean, you're just such a trustworthy person that's always trying to do the right thing. I still like that response that one of the people said the other day, where he said, where somebody mentioned, my guns have killed less people than you have."
My guns have killed less people than Hillary Clinton. Oh yeah, and Alyssa Milano too with her
Yeah,
double
Alyssa
abortion.
Milano. Oh God, awful thing. Don't want to get too into that. I'll get worked up.
Well, like I would have almost got with the Wisconsin election. I was ready. I was raring to go, but this whole internet thing is just that's gonna. We're gonna be having a conversation about that.
Alrighty.
But we got to get you up out of here, so we're gonna head through the outro. Sorry to keep you for longer than you probably needed, but yeah.
Nah, not at all. I like being here.
Well, the last thing we always ask the guest on this show is actually, I want to hit the chat quick before we go because Pete the Patriot has a good point. As far as the allegations and the due process goes, Pete the Patriot asks, does that go for Trump also?
Someone should ask for that. If she wants her pedestal so much, I hope somebody has the balls to ask for that. She'll
Trump
probably say no, he doesn't. Yeah, she'll probably say no, he doesn't. There's so much evidence against him.
or Kavanaugh too? That was the other one.
And
Trump and
Kavanaugh,
Kavanaugh.
yeah.
Because yeah, she sat
Yeah.
there behind Kavanaugh at the whole hearing.
Oh, anyway.
So Ron Helton is going to, well, we read yours already on this, but Ron Helton is going to finish out the night and say, her brain is baked and fried. What is not safe is letting the loons run on the street instead of putting them someplace safe. And he's going to go up into the sticker party, which means I think he wants me to hit the chest. But while I'm hitting the chest here, we're going to close out the show. And the last question I always ask the guests on this show is, tell me about a hobby that you have that has nothing to do with work or politics. It could be an instrument that you play. Video games are kind of your work, so I'm going to call that one as out. But an instrument that you play, an album you've been picking up, a book you've been reading, just something that helps you unwind at the end of the day. And then I want to hit the chest for D Live. So
Right now, I've been cooking a lot. So for Easter, I made ravioli. I made lobster ravioli. And it didn't turn out as well as I had hoped. I didn't cook it for long enough, so the texture was a little bit difficult. But I will make it better next time. But that was a very fun time. I love making lobster and I love making pasta. And I do host a cooking stream as well from time to time. So you guys get to see me at work in my element.
lobster ravioli, you made that homemade too.
Yes, I did.
Do you have a press for that, or is there something that goes along with that, or?
Yeah, I have a KitchenAid attachment. So on my YouTube channel, you can see me making pumpkin ravioli. So you can see the process of how I roll it out, and then I press it all together. It's pretty cool.
I don't do pumpkin, but other than that, I could see a lot of other uses for that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for coming by on such a difficult stream. I know that having the internet problems that we're having is, yeah, we'll be making a phone call here coming up in the near future. But before we go, if you want to finish the conversation with me, you can always find me over on Twitter at edsblogtwitter at gmail.com. Or, that's my email address. Edsblogtwitter with a 1 in place of the I. Or you can find a series of other links above you in the YouTube, or on the Facebook rather, or below you in the Twitter. And if you want to finish the conversation with my guest, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Harvey McCloud.
Which is linked.
I try to play as much as I can.
Which is linked in the description below, along with your Instagram page too. I went through and I linked that one as well, which is always fun.
Yeah, I should take some more pictures. There's not much to take pictures of, being in the quarantine.
The California lockdown.
Yep.
Well, I want to thank.
We'll keep y'all updated. Sorry.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming over and checking us out live on YouTube, DLive, Twitch, Periscope for Twitter, and Facebook. And if you are just catching up with us now, you couldn't catch us live. All of the videos for this are going to be on demand on youtube.com and on bitshoot.com, so go and check that out. Or I will thread everything together nicely so we can put it up on the audio platforms, iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. Yep. We'll edit everything out and put everything all back together so it's nice and neat and at least passable for the audio platforms. You can catch us out over there, and if you're on iTunes, leave us that 5-star rating and a good review. That helps us move up the charts. Lastly, head on over to freedomscoop.com where you can check out everything that went on with the fundraiser. You can still donate to that. You can check out great channels like The Generational Gap, like Stephen Ignoramus, like Wyatt Birkenhoff. And we have more to come. We have the R-Rated Conservative as well over there, so go and check that out. More to come, more creators being added every day. We've got a couple things in the works, so go and check us out over there. Lastly, as we always say on this stream, never take the words of bloggers, podcasters, or journalists as gospel. Find all the facts and draw your own conclusions. Why don't you give us a last word?
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We love talking about the news. We love talking about current events, and we love ripping on Bernie Sanders, I think, most of all. So I want you all to take care, keep the good Lord in and the coronavirus out.
Take care, everyone. And this time when the stream blinks, we're going to be actually gone, so take care.